Welcome back, guys. Map number 2 about to get underway. It's going to be SeekNStrike and Xero bringing you the action. We're going to have BBI on attack here for Ascent. How do you think this is going to fare for them here?
If there's anything to judge from the last map, these two teams are very close against each other, and I think it's going to be close whatever the map is, whichever sides they're going to start off with. I mean, BBI and Vision Strikers, they are that good, and that their skill level is that close to each other.
Yeah, I think what's really cool is that we're seeing 2 of the more attack-sider maps, right? No split, no bind. It's going to be a lot of action
Ascent,
here. Yeah, so I really like to see this. And BBI, again, are going to be... This time they're starting off on attack, though.
Yeah.
So I can't wait to see their agent choice as we are going to be loading into the game now. How do you think Vision Strikers are going to fare now that they have to defend first?
Maybe they did look pretty well on the defensive side, but their attacking side was just, you know, absolutely perfect.
It really was. It really was.
It was just textbook. You know, everything just went the way they planned, and I think that's their strong suit on the attacking side. But I think their defensive side is no slouch as well. They can defend, they can attack. It's just that their offensive side is just so much better.
Here's the thing, right? Because if you can take a site on attack, you can take a site on defense.
Yes, exactly.
It's the same concept.
Just switch, right?
Except switch. Granted, you're approaching from different angles, and there's usually going to be more bodies in that site. But that's why we see them so easily take sites on attack. I think maybe it should actually be on BBI to recognize this. Maybe play a little bit more defensively and try and go for the retakes. Right?
That might be an option.
Maybe they can play for picks, go for the retakes, and just concede control of site rather than try and hold these, you know, make or break spots. Because you end up losing very, very important agents, right? And they don't get any of their utility out because they just get rushed down by Vision Strikers.
Yeah, like we did see BBI, their attack, there are no slouches on the attacking department.
Not at all. Not at all.
They run the same or very similar entry strategies, and they can definitely play as well, or if not better, than the side of Vision Strikers. So, you know, like whatever you just said, it just completely makes sense for the side of BBI. They can go for that approach, give up the side, not lose too many bodies at the start, and then just go in together as 5.
Yeah, I'd really like to see maybe a little bit of strats to switch up, but the beautiful thing about Ascent is that mid lane control is going to make it a interesting scenario indeed here as we get underway. Taking a look at BBI's lineup, it's going to go back to that Killjoy here, starting on attack. Pablo again on the Omen, another Sova, Breach, and Jet here for Neo King.
Yeah, for the Vision Strikers, they're not switching up that hugely as well. These do still have Zest on the Sova, Glow on the Omen, Stacks playing the Breach, RB on his Jet, and King 0-0 on the Cypher as well.
So I think it's actually the exact same agent lineup we've seen previously. Interestingly, on a different map and different first sides. So each team, they think maybe it was just down to small mistakes, right? Maybe just some strategy calls, nothing to do with the map, nothing to do with the agents here, as they will be, of course, opening it up, just threatening for B with that fissure. But Zest, he's going to be holding this tight angle now with the Ghost.
Yeah, mid control is just so important on Ascent as well. When we see them not able to rush in towards B, they straight away head towards mid. No one was at short, so they are able to walk in towards the market side very closely, and with 3 members pushing in at the same time.
I think I heard that door close, did I not? I did.
Yeah.
So they closed that door early on, conceding mid control there as the Jet does not want to try and contest that. They are going to be hitting them with plenty of utility, though. Also rushing in through B short. Can they take the site? One in back, one near as the rest of the team rotates on over. No bodies have fallen quite yet. Jet into the smoke will be the first to drop, actually, by Neo King with this Ghost. Boathouse is occupied by 2, but not for long, as Zest is going to be able to clear it out now with the 4K, and Stacks with the last kill of the round. That is a very strong start for the Vision Strikers.
That was just complete mayhem the moment they entered to the site. Smokes everywhere, but Zest somehow able to tap on his head and get 4 kills, hold on towards the side, and that just made the round for the side of Vision Strikers. Absolutely perfect defensive play coming from Zest.
Yeah, good stuff now. And all right, Zest was like, I got 4 kills. That's enough for a rifle. And they're like, nah, come on, dude. And he's like, okay, fine. I'll buy a Spectre. I'll buy a Spectre instead. But still, you know, on the attacking side, with that mid control, you can get off to some cheeky kills here early on. It's going to be a bit hard here with the anti-eco purchases, so likely to see the second round go the way. But we do see a big stack mid, not for long, though, as they're already kicking off the action. On board now is Bogo, who will be dropped immediately. But RB, so aggressive, will drop now to the Frenzy, as they will move now, take over some weapons, but it's all up to the Omen versus 3 full HP agents.
Yeah, Pablo barely surviving here an inch. Short that does not connect, and King will be cleaning it up. quite a clean round, but they still lost 2 members. Definitely still able to upgrade though, as BBI will look to take this round as the first gun round goes into play.
Yep, and that's why you usually see these teams hesitant to buy full rifles, right? Because if you end up dropping it and no one's able to recover, or even worse, if you drop it, give it to an enemy,
or if you lose the round, it's even worse.
It's awful. So you'd rather stay here with the Spectres, as we see just one member actually upgrading. No, they lost 2, right?
Yeah, they lost 2.
So they're gonna full buy, but we do still have 3 Spectres now on the defense against the full buy coming out from BBI Xero, and pretty similar setup here as they will be able to nuke down that arrow immediately. Still getting blinded though as RB pushing through mid, will be pushed down. Look at this aggression coming out from Vision Strikers. That's unbelievable.
That's the thing. They were expecting the aggression. They played so far back behind the garage, but somehow they still lost everyone.
That was amazing. Breach waiting perfectly there for the owl drone to kind of bait him around and go, oh, he's in the drone, time to swing around. Nope, he gets peeked, had no chance, did not even see that one coming. Vision Strikers, I mean, it's been barely a few minutes and they're already 3 rounds up.
Yeah, they have been asserting dominance however they play, wherever they go, you know. They want to play aggressive. BBI was expecting the aggression. You could see from the setup, they were expecting the aggression, but somehow it still got them 4 kills in the end. And Vision Strikers just wanting to get out of the field running right now.
Should be noted that this is a map that BlackBird do pretty well on as well here. They win 56% of the time on attack, even higher, 66% of the time. So maybe defense is going to be their favorite here, but already it's not looking very good for them here. 3 rounds straight. They still have plenty of time to turn it around as they're very early on into this map. And now we're going to take it a little bit slow.
Yeah, only pistols, maybe some upgrades. From the side of BBI, here's just shoulder peeking, trying to get some information, but it's gonna be a full-on A push. As the Omens must come out.
There we go now as they have this flash, but King, he's been waiting up into heaven. No, nothing can reach him. Finally, the ghost shot will nuke him down, but RB rotated on in through Garden, as well as A short to get 1 up kill, and the second beautifully done stacks. In the meantime, they shut the door, so Pogogachi had literally nowhere to go, cutting them off and just murdering them.
The only way to go is in towards the crosshairs of the scope, and RB able to land a shot, not giving up the op, and that's the 4th round going towards the way of Vision Strikers.
Scores that one in eco, so now we have another full buy coming through. Just rifles, however, for BBI on attack.
Yeah, King did a good job holding on, getting 2 kills before being traded there. He was the only casualty, so he will be able to rebuy or at least get a drop from his teammates for his hard work.
And good patience there. He saw all the utility going down. He heard the flash, but had he been peeking, he would have gotten blasted, or at least that would have played out maybe a bit differently. As speaking of getting blasted, RB kicking it off with the operator shot on to Neo King.
Yep, conceding mid control towards the way of Vision Strikers. BBI is going to have a tough time right now. They are trying to head towards B main, but already Zest just constantly shoulder peeking, getting as much information as he can. He's going to back off the moment he sees someone.
And RB knows he's going to hold this for another solidly 10 seconds because the only way they can go around is all the way through A main or a catwalk, but he would know that is coming, so he's holding that angle, making sure they can't rotate through as now the smoke's coming in. There's going to be the owl drone to give him information, but in they go now, just running for it. Oh, the paranoia will be able to slow this one down a little bit. Rapablo, he's going to be able to now get a little bit more damage in, but look at this, it's going to be Glow getting most of the damage in Poem as well, able to at least find one, and finally Sight is going to be taken over by BBI. They do not have the spike, however, 3 enemy agents are around, and now, well, it's a 3v10.
Yeah, the price of entry was just way too expensive for the kids coming from the side of BBI. They have to save up a little bit more money to be able to get into these sites as RB gets his 3rd, this time with a frenzy. His operator has just been ringing death over and over again.
It really has. Great stuff there, great rotations as he decides to make the long walk over all the way through mid to approach from CT rather than from market, so he's not too exposed. I really like that decision quite a bit. And now we see, actually, Zest, good thing he died because he was capped out anyway.
Yeah, too much money. First world problems.
First world
problems. What do I do with all my money? I'll just die and buy out.
I'll just die and buy out, I guess. I'll just play a little bit more aggressively. Does anyone need weapons? No? You guys are capped too? Okay, well, let's win this 6th round and see what happens, right? That's the game plan as Vision Strikers on attack. They are feeling themselves 5 rounds straight. Spike not even planted once, but they don't even need it.
Oof, RB strikes where you least expect him, and even when you expect him, he still strikes. Absolutely perfect with the operator. He might get a second. They're trying to shoulder peek him.
Here. Oh, yep, there they go. They're showing him. They're showing him just a little bit of information. RB patient as ever, though, as they will call one over. And did he get them both?
He got them both. One to the head, one with the collateral. Never challenge RB.
That was just not your ideal double peek there. Lining up for him, and he goes, yeah, I checked the subreddit this morning. You can wall through 7 people with the operator, even a bit more, as the team rotates on over, making it a flawless round. 6-0, absolute domination here from Vision Strikers. BBI looks like a completely different team here. At
this point, the moment you see RB's name pop up anywhere, you just head the other direction, man. I mean, this was just sick.
I don't understand why they needed to do that either. It's not like the spike was dropped there, Xero.
No, they wanted to recover the gun, maybe try and get an entry. Here they double peek it. There we go. They even planned it. Okay, we'll jiggle, we'll double peek at the same time. And RB was like, I'll just wait for you guys.
That was absolutely brutal here, as they'll send the arrow on over. RB, no, you're not allowed to hit that jumping shot. Don't you even dare, as they will now try and just force him away. They know that he's there, but it's going to be Stacks instead, getting the pick onto the Omen, as he's going to be very aggressively over from Catwalk. Now RB rotating through Market here, as he knows they're probably going to be coming B main now. Owl Drone to give some information. He's running while scoped in, and they will be able to punish that one with a very well-placed sheriff shot from NeoKing.
Yeah, moving operator, probably not the best shot. As NeoKing trying to recount the operator, will get it, and we're trying to back off.
Thank you very much, he says. He's like, I'm a little disappointed. No skin. What is this?
Scrubs, no Elder Flame. Not able to flex here, as it's 4-4. BBI trying to push in towards B main. Everyone is gathered here.
Yep. They're going to rotate the Cypher back over. I'm surprised they even committed for him, as they will rotate very aggressively there just for the intel. Omen, he has actually completed the teleport, so they've actually accidentally conceded, but they still access with the operator to hold it down. They will get that one traded right back over, and this could be a problem. Not just kidding. Stacks is there. He's going to be able to get 2 additional kills, make it 3. Why not? He's going to get a 4K with this round and recover the operator.
Stacks has just been one of those rising stars. He's been outshadowed by RB and Zest and King, but Stacks is no slouch. He's 9-0 and 8. He has 0 deaths so far.
It's incredible here. Zest at least able to find one. He's going to get peeked right back by the Killjoy. I mean, I'm surprised that went so well. Cypher rotated away. Omen ulted away, and they still are able to make it work.
Yeah, it was a stack show true and true towards B, and he's gonna try again. 9-0 and 8. Somebody kill him. He's been rolling in money. He's been giving charity to all his teammates.
He really has. Every round he has to.
Yeah.
He literally has to. And, well, I think they could use a little bit of that money here on the side of BBIs. They're going to stack up here for an A main push. All the way back in here in Wine, I believe it's called. It's going to be King. Setting up the camera, though, making sure no one peeks through Garden. They do have someone very aggressively peeking through Catwalk, as there they go now. NeoKing, as well as the rest of the team behind him to boot. They feel like there's someone there. They're going to be able to force him out, but it's not going to matter. He's going to be able to trade at least one before his life is taken. Stacks, though, grabbing 2 more, as he will now appear, and he is just gonna clean up shop lined up there in the hallway. He is mowing him down, even getting a little bit of damage, actually almost dying there to the turret.
But were we actually doubting that Stacks was not able to hold on to his site by himself? No, we were not.
Seriously, he's gonna go, don't worry guys, I got it. He jumps straight into where his teammate was just forced out and cleans it up. Unbelievable stuff from Vision Strikers, really showing why they're the favorites of the tournament.
Yeah, 4 kills by Stacks, 8 rounds in a row, not conceding a single round yet on the defensive side. We'll have to see if maybe switching will force them off their groove, but right now Vision Strikers is all firing on all cylinders.
It's unbelievable just how clinical his spray control is, immediately transferring over where he knows the last member is standing. It's awareness, it's mechanical control, it's everything here for him.
And he's keeping cool as well. He doesn't panic when he sees 4 people. He shoots 2, gets 1, shoots the other 2. I'll take my time. I know I have the aim. I know I'll be able to hit hits. And right now, round number 9 might be the round that BBI is able to strike back, but Zest has something else to say.
Just the aggressive rotation out from B main. It's so easy to punish that. They're just not in position. They're not yet ready, and now it's a 3 versus 3.
Zest has complete control towards B. They know that the only way to come towards B is towards the market. They have conceded that. Low.
Oh, he's been able to get the wall. Actually, they scouted each other, but he's going to have the superior advantage there. Now, one very aggressively placed, or defensively placed rather, towards the mid catwalk, as Stack's now going to lurk through mid lane. He's going to scout one with the Vandal, try and go for the wall through the stone, but he's not going to get it. Now, Neoking actually getting the kill onto him, and that Stack's perfect half now finally ruined. A 1v1. This could be BBI taking it, as Glow will rotate back towards the defender spawn.
Let's take a look at the read. Is the read perfect? No, it's not. As we do have the Omen rotating towards A, but once he hears the door going down, he knows lockdown is gonna go down. Just trying to secure.
Wow.
Boycott just wants this round. Whatever happens, I want to win. Round number 9.
Yep, he's gonna have now the smoke. Nice job there, immediately finding the bollard and destroying a Killjoy. Will they have the peak? He will! BBI, they get their first round. They will not go undefeated here through the half.
Yeah, this might be a chance for BBI to make this a competitive half. I mean, 4 rounds on Ascent on the attacking side, not the best of situations.
No, but you have to take
it.
You have to take it. I mean, you can't just, you know, GG out of this one.
Exactly.
Right? You have to keep playing every single round, and that shows that they're true competitors here.
Yeah, I'm not giving up yet, despite, you know, everyone just falling over and over again. They did manage to kill off Stacks. You know, the money on the situation on Vision Strikers, you still have a chance to break them, but you have to make it clean. You have to win this round very convincingly for the side of BBI.
Oh, and that's not a good start. RB aggressively rotating forward. He's going to find plenty of damage now. It's actually going to force a rotation out one still in B main, as the team is going to be rotating on over to A quite a bit. So they will be lurking through mid lane near catwalk. Neoking versus one, trying to spray through the smoke. Just right, though. So he's not going to be able to find anyone there. Oh, but the spray, they have found RB. He did trade away at least one for the breach as well.
Every single round, it's a different, different player playing aggressively. One round it's RB, the other round you have Zest pushing out aggressively from Garage, from B main. They are just so hard to read right now from the side of Vision Strikers, because they are firing on all cylinders, they're feeling good, they're feeling confident, and they are happy to make these aggressive plays.
Indeed. Waitan here. Here's some footsteps, but that's those of his allies. 3 versus 4. Currently, Vision Strikers, they're set up all around the map. One watching A and mid, one watching the garden, as well as the alternate approach to A.
30 seconds left.
One just an A side, of course, with the Cypher. At the 30-minute mark, it looks like BBI are going to make the call to go towards B through main.
Yeah, and Recon Dart comes out. Here's one.
That's the rotations already. Vision Strikers, but Neoking with a perfect entry frag. Now one man in Boathouse. They will commit the ultimate here.
The
That's going to stun up Neoking, but they actually can't kill him. 3 HP and a dream. He can't get it done though. Stacks with the entry frag immediately traded away. Boitan, it's going to be up to Cypher. King, he's had some pretty clutch rounds before, Xero. Can he do it again?
Can he do it again? 50 HP. He does have Neuro Theft. If he wants to use it, he's not going to. He's going to go in. Might get the first. Gets the first. Uses the Neuro Theft. It's going to be a 1 versus 1 heads. Lines up perfectly with his crosshair as Vision Strikers in the end. Clutch it in the end. Oh.
King is just Clutch King.
Clutch King,
Clutch King here, as the Japanese casters like to call him. And, well, Vision Strikers, they're going to pick up a 9th round now here.
Things are looking dire as time goes on. As you know, this was just an absolute perfect play here. Pushes in for aggressively, gets the first Neuro Theft to bait out. You know, when you hear Neuro Theft going out, you want to play aggressive.
You have to.
Yeah, before your position is reviewed. But that just played right into the hands of King, as he just placed his crosshair at the exact perfect position.
And you know, I can't fault the defense from BBI either. They did the perfect thing. They scouted him as well with the little peek. They airstrafed away. Nice KZ for sure. And they just were unable to secure. They didn't go for the double peek. Instead, decided to go for the 1v1 there, and it did not pay off.
Yeah, and it does help that, you know, Vision Strikers are just feeling so good right now. It's definitely tough to play BBI. You're facing a 9-3 scoreline at best in the first half. RB gets the opening pick.
Yep, they've also got some damage here onto the Sova, who only with a pistol and no armor. Looks like they're likely to concede this round, but we'll see if they can get some eco damage going to try and make the next one a bit easier for them. The door will be closed. There's a little bit of a mini flash there from Bogogachi. They're somehow actually still rotating away. They're not committing yet. They know that there's probably going to be some shenanigans here, but RB, he's going to be watching for any rotations from Catwalk with this operator.
If they manage to get a plant, they do stand a chance there. They do have Hunter's Fury on the Sova, so they should be able to hold on to the plant if ever. Oh, aggressive play coming from Neoking, pushing aggressively against the operator. Might have think he wants the Lloyd. No, RB does have King holding his corner, and King will be the one to get the kill. This is going to be an all-out game. Can they get this?
Ooh. Through the smoke, he finds one. No flash necessary. He is going to get the flawless as King. Once again, perfect support for his team as well. What can't this guy do?
Apparently losing is the only thing he can't do.
It's just amazing. They're supporting the team, playing a very beautiful angle, because at least you're guaranteed to kill that Jet no matter what.
That positioning, you know, helping his teammate. Bait for me, got it. And goes for this 2 more on towards A side as well. That is just absolutely perfect movement coming in from King.
Zest with a bit of a flex now. He's going to go for the Odin, so we'll likely see him probably.
Yeah. Just spray through the door. Yeah, there we go. Start spraying. No, waiting for the information that someone is pushing in. He's not revealing that he has the Odin yet.
Feel like you have to do that to stop RB from lurking through B main and then sniping you catwalk, though it's so risky as well. Getting a little bit by the nano swarm. That's going to take a chunk out of his arm, but otherwise he's okay. That second nano, though, you need to teleport away from that one. Still okay, though, as they might consider closing the doors. Not a whole lot of information, but A, currently being pushed through main.
I mean, these 3 players are going to be in an island before the Sova is able to rotate in. Can they make it in time? Still
expect to see a lot of ultis as well, by the way, from BBI. Last round, no point in saving them here, as the big flash there will connect onto one. King getting the opening pick onto the Killjoy. The flash, oh, they're completely blind. No sprays coming through. They're unable to get successful trades. BBI, at least Rip Pablo, will be able to at least get the final kill onto Stacks, which evens it up at 2 apiece.
Yeah, the A main push was completely stopped by the triple flash. Here comes the Hunter's Fury, stopping the plan. He gets tagged. He gets the kill. Zest! Marksman, whether with an operator or with his ultimate, he's just hitting people left, right, and center.
Neoking is able to get this. The plant here is RB running in with the knives! Oh, you can't do that, RB. If you keep doing that, they're going to nerf the ability.
They're going to nerf Jet. You know, every single skill will be nerfed. And, but he's making a good case, you know, why Jet is one of the most overpowered operators, overpowered agents with the operator.
Yep. Well, overpowered operator, overpowered agents. I mean, they kind of go hand in hand here on the Jet, but only the best of the best are really able to make it work here. And I mean, Vision Strikers, they're proving that they are in that category here. 11-1 now is at the switch as BBI. They're going to see if they can, well, they're hoping for a repeat performance here, but they need to win every single round, including this pistol.
Yeah, very tough thing for them to do. They're between a rock and a hard place right now. They have to win this pistol round, and they have to win the anti-eco right after to even have a chance. Because if they lose this round, I mean, 12-1 and you're facing guns.
12-1, especially anti-eco guns, is going to be just very, very difficult here. So we'll see what they can get done as Vision Strikers will stack up here towards mid. Lots of smokes going all over here.
This was the complete exact opposite, you know, round that map you expect after what you've seen them on Haven, because Haven was close, very close. It could have been anyone's game, but right now Vision Strikers, you know, they seem like they just woke up. You know, first game they were just groggy. You know, they weren't playing their best, but right now this is their 110%.
Seriously, it is. I mean, I don't even want to say it's a different team, right? Yeah. I kind of, to me personally, I'm a bit surprised to see BBI not really bring it to the same level that they brought it on Haven. And look at that. That's a good start there. Neoking proving you wrong, finding the Sheriff one shot there onto RB. The Jet matchup one there. Now, full assault now onto B. Poem trying to slow him down with a great flash. That's going to force him back. Buy a little bit more time now as they will finally have the Sova. 4v4. Everyone now just outside of the site, but it's going to be Vision Strikers just getting the better trades. Spike going down for the second time this game. Make that in the second half, as it's a 2v3, but we have 2 members on Vision Strikers lit.
Yeah, 2 of them very low. There is a chance for the side of BBI to have this retake. There is a shot ball, gets one for Bugatti. Perfect placement. Can he get a little bit more? Paranoia does not hit the mark. Low, his positioning, And his taps will be needed, but Pablo as well as Mogachi will be able to stave the bleeding for now and keep themselves up for another round at least.
Good stuff. I think that's great. This is the stuff you need to be doing right. You got to get that first round, reset at the half mentally, win that eco round one step at a time. Here is the only way that back into this game.
Yeah, take one round at a time and, you know, plan only ahead for what you have, because right now they should win this round. I mean, we've seen all these anti-eco rounds usually go towards the way of the victors of the last round, but we'll see. We'll see if Vision Strikers can do anything with all classics.
I mean,
I wouldn't put it past them. They have played some
okay, there we go. There's
plays.
a ghost. I was about to say, it looks like they're just going for a full save, as in next round they're going all out no matter what. They're kind of just sacrificing this one to say, hey,
we have 11 rounds. Let's just give them another.
We'll give them another, and we'll just set ourselves up to absolutely crush them, because they know right now, BBI with this information, they're going to realize they're only classics. They're going to be forced to full buy next round against the rifles. Otherwise, otherwise they're playing for the tie.
Yeah, it's a pretty tough place to be in right now. Hoitan holding towards B. He doesn't have any teammates, but he has all the utility he needs dropped across towards B. He has a turret to spot out the first peekers. And very effective for Killjoy to hold towards B thanks to all these utilities, but will it be enough? 5 members pushing towards him all alone.
We'll see. No utility being used, but they are slowly gathering here, stacking up towards B main. We do have 3 members playing near A, so it's going to be the first smoke to drop. Neoking not yet rotating on over as RB just holding the corner. Tight angle. The teleport now into sight. We heard a little bit of the shots, so the second teleport will be used right into the smoke. He goes, he's spraying through the smoke, but he will be instead shot down by Neoking and the Sheriff. Now, beautiful usage here of the utility by BBI. It's a great hold, and all of a sudden, it's a 4v1 scenario. Zest in sight is not able to get a single kill, and it's going to be a flawless round for BBI. Again, one step at a time for these guys. They know the way to get back into this one at 11-3.
That was a great confident booster as well. Not losing a single player towards the anti-eco round. That's going to help them pick up an op. No, Neoking changes his mind, goes for the safer option, which is full armor as well as a Vandal.
They're not opting to upgrade here on BBI. I think maybe they're just deliberating over it now. 3k in the bank is going to be enough for any rifle. We'll see what they want to do, but Glow just getting a bit aggressive there, TPing into the smoke. Nice placement there of the Nanoswarm as well, just to keep nuking him down. And the sprays on the money from Hoitan. He gets 3Ks that round.
Round number 15.
Oh, they're just going straight into A. Rush A, comrade here. Hoitan, he's going to need to really take a nice defense here as he just sits on down, trying to spray through the smoke. Door being closed. He's going to be able to live for now.
Just a little damage taken, not too much. They still have almost 3 utilities from the defending side. And Hoitan gets the first on towards RB, but gets traded off there by King.
King, great stuff here from him this game. He's going to be taking a bit of damage to the shock arrows, but look at him as they peek one by one into the crossfire from Zest and King, and the sprays through the wall stacks, picks up one. King doing the bulk of the damage, and all of a sudden it's a 1v4 scenario. If they want to play for the win, they need to take this round, and they're going to be unable to do so. King with the 3k puts them within match point.
Match point indeed, BBI. The last round, now they're thinking, should we have just bought fully? Should we have upgraded our pistols? Because right now we are at the edge of whatever they have right now. You can't even buy SMGs right now. Just light armor, a bulldog or 2, stinger inside there as well, and a sheriff. This is not the place you want to be in when you are trying to fight for your life.
Backs against the wall here, and Vision Strikers, they are looking very good here. It's another full buy round here. Only FB missing the full armor, but he's got a Vandal and the light armor to boot, compared to, well, some of them a more economic round here instead.
Neoking knows that he has to come up big, pushing forward the drone, getting some information, but Sheriff in this location, he got spotted up there by Glow, and he's gonna get peeked. RB finishes off Kopagachi and Glow, gets headshot onto his Neoking. There comes the Neuro Theft, and they see B is completely empty.
This could just be the match then, as they're gonna try and at least retake here with the breach, but beautiful stuff out from Vision Strikers. They knew the only way back in with the economy was to play aggressively, and they baited it out. Now they're going to be rewarded with a free B site, as the rest of the team will rotate back on over through CT spawn.
Spike hasn't gone down though, so that's
look at this, they're just playing so aggressively. That's the flash, the 3-man peek.
He expected the flash, he turned around, but then there was 3 people right across the smoke, and that's probably gonna be it. It's just gonna be Repablo dying at the end, all by alone. That's gonna be Vision Strikers taking map number 2 very convincingly.
The 2-0, a 10-round difference compared to the 2-round difference.
Yeah.
I mean, it was really. I mean, honestly, it's a completely different scenarios here. Haven looked so close. It could have been up to the last round. We could have been going to a tie. It was not secure either way. This time in the first half, I mean, look at this. And it was really just a team effort, wasn't it?
Yep, no single player, you know, like fell behind. I mean, we've seen fantastic plays from Glow, from Zaz, from Stacks, King. I mean, we don't even have to talk about King. And RB was just a beast with his operator, with his Vandals. And it was just a full team effort. But what a fantastic play in the end from the side of Vision Strikers.
Yeah. I mean, and I think they certainly show why they are the favorites here. I mean, standout performance, of course, to Stacks. He was playing aggressively when he needed to. He was, of course, not going for a single death that entire first half, but eventually they were able to snag around. But very well played as well to BBI. We saw definitely a lot of life in that roster. I think they were doing the right things. Unfortunately, they were just getting outgunned in key fights.
Yeah, they just, you know, were facing up against a Vision Strikers team that was firing on all cylinders. They were feeling it, you know, every single shot was just connecting on towards the heads, and that's just a very tough place to be in. What can you do about that?
And again, just quite surprising. I want to say maybe it's Haven. Maybe they play a little bit better when they have more clear choices to go to, right? Haven, the attacker side is just so stacked. It's so easy to just rotate on through to any site you need to if you don't get an ideal duel. Whereas here, we kept saying JB peek through B long, finding a pick all the way from catwalk. Sometimes even it was just death after death after death. And I mean, just what a game from Vision Strikers. But BlackBird, again, I mean, I don't think really they can blame the map here. I think instead they're going to look at the tape here, look at the VOD, and go, okay, got to win this duel. Maybe we can double peek a little bit more effectively here and there, and that could just change the way around ends up going for them.
Their strategies were solid. The ways to play were solid. It's just that they kept, you know, failing to counter these aggressive plays coming from the side of Vision Strikers. They just picked out aggressively, whether it was Zaz, it was RB, someone to play aggressively, and they just keep losing that trade.
Yep. I mean, and to your credit earlier, I think after Haven, you were saying, man, the squad is the team to watch if you want to learn how to take a site, because they just move in together so fluidly as one unit. And how do you stop that?
Yeah, it's pretty hard to stop. I mean, you have to see someone beat them in order to learn how to beat them, and so far we haven't seen any single team. I mean, it's the first game of the day. I mean, the second game of the day, but first game for both of these teams. So we might see, you know, whether it's RSG or whether it's a Paper Rex coming out with something that can beat this strategy. But right now they are looking absolutely solid.
Yeah, it's been a pretty unstoppable performance out there from Vision Strikers, as they will be playing later today. They do have themselves, actually they're playing it right away versus Resurgence, so that's going to be their next match. We'll let our panel talk to you a bit more about that matchup, but any other thoughts overall, maybe some tips for Resurgence as they're about to head up versus this very strong Vision Strikers team?
Yeah, they're playing against a very coordinated attacking team, right? So they have to find some way to throw a wrench into their plans, you know, try and pick off their key targets. You pick off the breach, suddenly they have no flash. Pick off their jet, no one's going to go in first, so they have to play aggressively at, you know, specific timings to pick off these key targets, or just control certain areas of the map so that they always have to constantly be looking behind their back.
All right, I like it. Try and sow some discord in there. Don't let them go full on attack. Trying to get them to stagger on the back foot. Maybe that's where you can get them to fall. And maybe get a round or two in on them. Maybe even get the win. We'll see, though. We'll see what our panel has to offer Resurgence, as we will be going over to a short break with Avo Plus and the boys.